Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport for this evening's game in the Sky Bet Championship playoff semi-finals, AFC Bournemouth versus Brentford. You're joined by myself, Luke Tanner, and on to my right, that way, is Stu.
Yeah,
Stu, how are you,
um,
Stu?
yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. How about yourselves?
I am very good, thank you. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. Put in the comment section who you want to win. Joe Stanley has already put before we went live. Come on, Bournemouth. Stu, who were you hoping for in this game?
Um, I'm hoping for Brentford just for something different and for the Premier League would be nice to see. And I think they've been a bit unlucky just getting third the last couple of seasons. So I think they deserve a go at the Premier League.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I want Brentford. It's someone different. They play a great brand of football. They've got a new stadium, and plus they've got the leading goal scorer in the league in Ivan Toney. So that's my pick. Kickoff's about in 3 minutes time, but they're just going through Sky. The last time they played each other, Brentford won 2-1 via goals from Delgard, and then they're just going through, and I think Fosu Henry scored as well, and Solanke scored the goal for Bournemouth. And then apparently, so Brentford have done the double over Bournemouth this season. So I am expecting probably a similar result this time. But I'm expecting a good game. Both teams play a good brand of football. I think Brentford are the top goal scorers in the league this season. So I'm expecting a good game. Greg Livingston with a comment. Hope Brentford come up because I feel like there'll be a Leeds. They need to spend big if they want to stay in the Premier League. So I'm going for a Brentford 2-0. I think I agree with you there. There looks like that there's going to be fans in the stadium, and they're just looking at the Premier League appearances in both squads. Over 1,600 appearances, Premier League appearances in that squad for Bournemouth, compared to the 170 in Brentford squad. I'm just trying to think who's actually played in the Premier League for Brentford. Just looking at the teams, I don't know who's actually played for Brentford. Played in the Premier League. Maybe Ivan Toney, was he at Newcastle? Oh yeah, Sergi Canos when he was at Liverpool and Norwich. It'll be interesting to see. Both teams are about to come out now. Stu, what's your score prediction for this game?
Uh, I'm going to go 2-1 Brentford. I think. I think with the fans there as well, Bournemouth will put a bit of a fight up, but I think Brentford will be too strong in the long term.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going 3-1 Brentford. Um, I, th- I do feel like we're going to get a better atmosphere because of the fans. Yeah, Bournemouth fans are in there. I don't know what the capacity is for Bournemouth staying for fans, socially distant. It's going to be a big boost considering that they've been playing most of the season behind, well, all of the season behind closed door. Um, Greg Livingston with another comment. Has Brentford ever used the kit they are wearing tonight, or is this a special one they have for the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know because I've not really watched much Championship. Obviously, we did a Championship watch on between Nottingham Forest and Sheffield Wednesday earlier on in the season. Just going through the Bournemouth team now. Begovic in goal. Back row of Adam Smith, Carter Vickers, Steve Cook and Lloyd Kelly. The two in front of them is Jefferson Lerma and Ben Pearson. And then the front three behind Dominic Solanke is Brooks, Billing and Danjuma. Capacity of Bournemouth Stadium is 11,000. Fact, Wrexham have got a bigger stadium than Bournemouth. And then the Brentford team is David Raya in goal, Janssen, Norgard, Pinnegat at the back. Oh, wing backs of Rorsev and Canos with Janet and Jensen. Then it's Fosu behind Fours and the league's top goal scorer Ivan Toney. Winston Reid, West Ham Loney, is on the bench. I might need to change that team. I will change that in a bit. It looks like their right wing back that they had got injured, so must have got injured in the warm up or something, because that looks like a last minute change. He was meant to kick off a minute ago, but they're still waiting.
Yeah, it's great to see
Players
the
in the
fans
huddle, they
back.
know that this is a massive opportunity, missed out on promotion last year. Bournemouth, can they get back to the Premier League in the first attempt under Jonathan Woodgate, who came in mid-season? What did you thought of that appointment, Stu, when Jonathan Woodgate was announced as Bournemouth's new manager after the sacking of Jason Tindall?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by it because I'm not sure if he's done enough to be at a club like Bournemouth already. Because he didn't have like the best season before that.
Yeah, because he got sacked from Middlesbrough, because I thought he was horrendous at Middlesbrough. And when he was announced he got the job, I was like, eh? How did you manage to get yourself into that one? And we are live. It is kicked off. Predictions in the comments below, everyone. Just going to update the Twitter.
I do quite like Brentford's formation. I've always liked their three centre backs with like their attacking wing back. That's always a style I've liked in football.
Yeah, that was a relatively late change to their formation, because I think they were playing with a 4 at the back earlier on in the season. So, yeah. Is there going to be a stream later game for the Barnsley game tonight? Yes. Shortly after this one, I will have a short break, and I'll be back with Jamie Burgoyne for the Barnsley Swansea game. So we're doing both of the first legs here tonight on Let's Talk Sport. Bournemouth in possession with Billing. Back to Kelly, and now Bournemouth have got the possession at the back. I will quickly just make that adjustment. I'll just quickly make that adjustment to the Brentford team, because their right fullback was out injured. Brentford got the ball. Foul given to Brentford after a foul on Ivan Toney. Oh, it is Rummerson. Oh. Okay. Okay. So I got that wrong then, but maybe it was different to what I saw. 2 minutes in. And it's 0-0 with Brentford with possession. Yeah, Tony on the ball. Tony the danger man in this game for Brentford.
I do love Tony. I think he's such a good player. He's like really clinical.
Top goal scorer in the league this season. Broke the record set by Glenn Murray with 31 league strikes. There was even talks amongst fans saying, oh, is he an outside bet for England's Euro team? But no, he would have never have gotten in. Even if he scored 50 goals, there was no way he was getting in.
Yes, not being see a player from the Championship get into it. It's like Grealish that one season. He was always talked about getting into it, but never got into it.
So you could imagine if Brentford don't get promoted, you'd see Ivan Toney get a big money move. Obviously, he's been linked, I think, a £35 million price tag to the likes of Leicester, West Ham, small mutes of Chelsea. Where do you think he'll end up? Should Brentford don't get promoted.
Yeah, I could see him at like possibly Leicester because
Oh, speaking of
Vardy's like
Tony, heavy touch by Tony, but it's carefully gathered by the Begovic. But he saw the ball there from Brentford all the way to Ivan Toney's chest, but it's just a touch too heavy, and Bournemouth get away with one.
Yeah, they do.
Massive chance for Brentford. We're 4 minutes in nearly, and Brentford have just had their first opportunity. Half chance. I wouldn't say clear cut, but half chance none of the least. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. Drop us a comment in the comment section below. Or if you're feeling generous, donate us a super chat. A bit of an end-to-end game so far. Bournemouth on the ball with Cook. Back to Lerma. To Pearson. I think Ben Pearson's January signing from Preston North End. Jamie Burgoyne, Stu Davis. Well, Jamie Burgoyne will be making his live watch-along debut on Let's Talk Sport for Barnsley versus Swansea. Brentford now got possession at right wing back. Captain Janssen. Raya, he was at Blackburn a couple of seasons ago before he made the move to Brentford. Now Brentford got the ball within Ethan Pinnock, former Barnsley centre half. His former club are in the playoffs later today. Foul by Sergi Canos. As a look at the ball just over Steve Cook's head, but Ivan Toney couldn't get the touch. Just showing that earlier chance from yesterday. Opportunity.
Yeah, I think Ivan Toney will always be there back for Brentford.
Top goal scorer this season, 31 goals in his debut season. The other top goal scorers behind him was Adam Armstrong of Blackburn with 28, Timu Puki with 26, and Keith Moore with 20. You'll imagine then a few of them will be getting links to Premier League clubs next season.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what it is with like Brentford and strikers either. They seem to be good at developing a few. Ollie Cott and Watkins being like the obvious.
Watkins made that move to Brentford, and if you are Ivan Toney and you've seen what Ollie Watkins have done in the Premier League for Villa, you're thinking, yeah, I'll be able to make the jump successfully.
Yeah.
Jonathan Woodgate looking at his team, still shocked he got this Bournemouth job, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's won 11 of 19 championship games since taking over from Feb. So talk about a purple patch. Be very interesting to see if Bournemouth don't get promoted, to see how they do next season. Because if they start off poorly, I guarantee you he'll be sacked by Christmas.
Yeah, 100%.
Brentford on the ball. Greg Livingston with a comment. When Brentford went for Tony, I said, why did they went for a League One player? But to be fair, he's done really well in the Championship. I think one more season at Brentford before a Premier League club. Maybe. But if the money comes in, he's been linked with £35 million. Brentford don't get promoted. Speaking of Brentford, a ball in, a cross in. Carter Vickers with a clearance, but not so far. Canos on the ball. Bournemouth fans are screaming for a free kick, not given. And then Greg Livingston was like, would want him. Yeah, I think many Premier League clubs would want him, especially if you're lower half of the league, or even if Billings picks up a free kick for Bournemouth, just relieves a bit of pressure. Yeah, I think it'll be linked with many clubs. I think it'd make a great replacement for Jamie Vardy. Maybe West Ham. I think West Ham, it'd be good for West Ham as well. Similar build, similar style of play to a certain Mikel Antonio. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens to him. But if Brentford do get promoted, then I reckon he will stay another season. If he doesn't, yeah, he'll be off. In my opinion. Brentford free kick, a bit of a frantic first 10 minutes. No clear-cut chances as of yet. Your thoughts on the game so far?
Yeah, apart from that, Hart was probably like a quarter of a chance for Tony. There's not been much. Brentford have been pretty much in control, but not creating anything.
Yeah. Oh, Dajum's on the ball on the left, gets past the fullback, but the Kelly ball in from Kelly, header by Brooks. Oh, headed up. Lerma over the bar. Wow, what a frantic start. Hey, everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. Here for the Championship semi-final first leg between Bournemouth and Brentford. And then following this string will be Barnsley versus Swansea. But what a hit by Lerma and just over the bar. Stu, big half chance there.
Yeah, it was just as I was just saying, Bournemouth haven't really created anything, and then they did that. That was a big chance for them to get a goal there.
Oh, I just heard that. That Woodgate's only been offered a contract till the end of this season, so maybe Bournemouth might be looking for a replacement, or they might give him a new deal. Greg Livingston, can you believe Barnsley would make it to the Premier League? A wee small club would be an unbelievable story to have Leeds Barnsley in Yorkshire in the Premier League. It would be a great story. The way Barnsley run their club now, it's very much stats orientated. They're using the numbers, and they've picked up some great players. It's a young squad. The manager, good manager. I think they were bottom of the table when he took over at Christmas, and now he's just accelerated into the playoffs. And usually when a team makes a run into the playoffs, they're usually it's like an unwritten rule. If you have a good run into the playoffs, that momentum will usually carry you over. Oh, Bournemouth are in. Smith cross it back to Billing. Oh, Billing misses a big opportunity. The ball from some Brooks down to Smith, and Billing just couldn't hit the ball properly.
That was such a good move.
Great move by Bournemouth. They're picked up. They've picked up after a little bit of a nervy few minutes at the beginning. Wow, what a chance. Yeah, even if Barnsley don't get promoted, they still had a great few players. I think their centre-back, what's the centre-back called? Anderson. He's been a good centre-back. He's been linked with a few clubs. Having crowds back at games, even though they are socially different, must make a massive lift to the players. Brentford. Ball cross in. Kelly being pressed. But Bournemouth looked to play out. Yeah, fans being back, Stu. It's gonna be a massive lift to Bournemouth.
Yeah, it definitely will be, and it does make a huge diff. I think you can tell by the stats in the Premier League, this season, certain clubs records just aren't as good at home. Like Liverpool being one,
Yeah, Billing on the ball.
Palace.
Yeah, Liverpool have got a game against Burnley midweek, and Burnley have got fans.
Oh, they'll be all fired up then.
Yeah.
Turf Moor's always a good stadium.
Apparently, I know it's different. I'm just on Twitter. Apparently, Nick Pope might be missing against Liverpool. I would love that because he turns into prime bloody Buffon against Liverpool.
Yeah, he does. He always does a good game against
Plus
us.
Bailey Peacock Farrell ain't that great.
Hmm.
But Leeds fans are great that they sold him.
Yeah.
And now they got Melier. Brentford just got the ball at the back, passing it around. Luke, did you see Alisson's goal against West Brom? Yes, I did. I was watching it with my partner downstairs, and I leapt off the sofa when he scored. Kept our top 4 hopes alive. Barnsley player really rate is Alex Moat. Yes, former Leeds player, I think, Moat. He's actually, funny enough, he's out of contract at the end of this season, and if they don't get promoted, I can see him going to a Premier League team. He's had a really good season. It's been the hub of that Barnsley side. Everything Barnsley have done well has gone through him. So expect them to get a good move. Just Brentford passing out from the back. Brentford have won their last 3 games in a row before the playoffs. Bournemouth have lost their last 3 on the bounce.
Ooh.
I know.
Not how you want to go
They're not
into
getting
it.
on form. Roslev. Just Brentford got possession in Bournemouth's final third. Fosu on the ball on the left. Cross in. Oh, comes off the play. Oh, pinball. Oh, foul on Tony. Foul by Tony. On Cook. It's free kick to Bournemouth. Just the ball in from Fosu. Pearson tries to get it away, but he hits it off Lerma. That went back to Tony, who pushes Steve Cook, and it's a free kick. Just looking back at a possible Brentford penalty. Yeah, did clip him, but I don't think that there was much in it for a penalty. Apparently, Thomas Frank said that they should have VAR in the playoffs.
Hey.
I bet you'll be changing your mind after having VAR.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, Solanke loses the ball out to Brentford, and now Solanke pressing Pinnock, but Pinnock will pass it out to Canos. But Bournemouth are pressing well, but they've won a corner after a ball's gone out of play by Brentford. Thoughts on the game so far? 16 and a half minutes in?
Yeah, I think Bournemouth weren't really in it for like the first 10 minutes, but they've really got into the game now. I've had a couple of chances. I think it's like the just a type of game we were expected when they like start going at each other. I think Billings got to do better with that one chance he had.
Yeah, Bournemouth on the ball now. Lerma to Kelly. De Juma on the left. De Juma to Billing. Tried to feed it through, but Billing got it back. Kelly. Ball in. Oh, just wide by Solanke. Oh, Solanke denied. Was that a save or?
I think he knocked it wide.
Oh, off the post by Solanke. But so far it's been Bournemouth with the chances, half chances. As Bournemouth's top goal scorer hits the post from that cross, close again. Four attempts to Bournemouth to Brentford 0, and none on target. Another half chance. Will Bournemouth reject this? Jansen over. Oh, that header by Carter Vickers just made it back to Begovic with Ivan and Tony lurking. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. We have the other semi-final on tonight. Barnsley versus Swansea. be myself and Jamie Burgoyne, who will be making his live stream debut as Brentford have the ball at the back. Ball by Norgard, long ball over the top. Tony got the flick on, but it's been cleared by Bournemouth, and now Brooks have got the ball. Now Bournemouth can drive into Brentford's half. He's got gives it to Solanke. Solanke tried to cross the ball in. Roslev heads it out, but free kick to Brentford. Just every time Bournemouth go forward, they look deadly, but they've failed to score in their last 3 games. Just Steve Cook down injured there.
I think that's the problem with Solanke. He'll get a few chances, but he's not their most clinical player.
You must be a minute behind you, so I won't spoil the score for you two. Are you trying to tell me that Brentford go up and score now then? But thanks, Greg, for not ruining the score for us. Raya with the free kick. Long ball by David Raya. Carter Vickers wins the header now, but it's just given straight back to Brentford. Jeanette on the ball to Tony. Oh, Tony with a poor pass, but back to Tony, back to Jensen. Kelly to Zuma. To Carter to Cook. Cook to Brooks. Brooks up against Pinnock. Lovely skill by Brooks, but just nicked. But Solanke pressing, but it's gathered by David Raya. Bournemouth just look dangerous every time they go forward. It's like Bournemouth are going to create something. Jensen with a long ball over up to Force, but Carter Vickers wins the duel. Back to Cook. He still looks a bit uneasy from that previous challenge. Kelly into the middle to Billing. He holds off his man. He gives it to Lerma. Lerma to Solanke. Solanke just loses the ball out, and now Brentford can drive again. Fosu gives it to Canos, and now Brentford have got possession. Can you tell Brentford haven't scored at all? No, Brentford have been poor attacking wise. They've got all the nice possession at the back, passing it around with a back three, but when it comes to that cutting edge, the only chance that they've really had was that ball up to Tony with the heavy touch to the arms of Begovic. Apart from that, they've not really had anything, and that wasn't even counted as like a shot. Long ball over the top. Oh, thank you. Oh, what is it? Is it yogurt? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. So, Brentford have looked poor attacking, while Bournemouth, on the other hand, considering Bournemouth haven't scored in the last 3 league games when they've lost, they look like the ones that are more confident in front of goal, and they've already had although they've had no shots on target, Solanke's hit the post, and Billing has had a chance which he should have done better with, but it's a goal kick up from Begovic, flicked over to Billing, and now Brentford can win the ball back. Which they have Bournemouth. Zuma is getting cross in. Oh, blocked by Janssen, and is out for a throw-in. Bournemouth are growing into the game. Janssen looks like he's down injured. Just gonna have some yogurt.
Bournemouth daddy having the better of the game at the moment. Brentford are going to have to try and
I feel like that, the wide players from Bournemouth now, Brooks on the right, Dejuma on the left, are really growing into the game now. Throwing.
Yeah.
Dejuma's just been given the ball back. He looks like something's going to happen. Lovely skill, but he just couldn't get past Jorlev, and it's another throw-in. similar position.
Yeah, they're getting into those pockets.
Kelly with the throw. Billing on the ball. Billing loses it, but Billing looks like he wins it, but Bournemouth win it back. Quick pressing, good pressing, but Tony to fours, but Cooks just gets their last ditch challenge. Brilliant. Which club did Dominic Solanke play for before he moved to Bournemouth? Was it Liverpool? Yes, it was Liverpool, because Michael Edwards managed to... That's why I miss Bournemouth from the Premier League. That's probably why Joe, a fellow Liverpool fan, are wanting Bournemouth back in the league, because Liverpool just sold our Deadwood for stupid money. That's why when I saw Eddie Howe linked with top jobs, I'm like, why? He's crap when you give him money. He spent a lot of money at Bournemouth. People don't want to say that because, the fairy tale story with Bournemouth. They spent a lot of money in the Prem. Just look at the players they bought from Liverpool: Brad Smith, Jordan Ibe, Dominic Solanke. If they would have stayed in the Prem last season, we would have sold Harry Wilson for 23 million. Ball in from Brentford, blocked by Cook. Back out to Janssen. Now Brentford look to build possession, but it's just passed back to Raya, and then Brentford look to start again. So that's why Joe wanted Bournemouth to go up. Who would you like to go up out of the teams left in the playoffs, Stu?
Yeah, I think Barnsley would be great if they could, but I can't see it happening, so I'd have to go with Brentford. But I definitely want Brentford or Barnsley just to have a different team.
Corner to Brentford. Canyon had a shot that looked like he dragged wide, but Cook just took a slight deflection off of Cook. Just having a look, Tony just feeds the ball into fours, just showing that earlier chance, but just showed that challenge from Cook. Proper skipper's challenge, that last ditch quality. If he would have missed the ball, he would have probably got a booking. Now, what can Brentford do from set pieces with the height of Ivan Toney and Pontus Jansson? Ball in. Pinnock tries to touch it down, but Billing heads it out only as far as Henry. Fosu Henry, he looks like he's going to cut back in on his left again. Ball in, poor ball in. Just hits Billing on the head, but it's back to Fosu. But Fosu, it's back to Fosu again. Solanke is Pinnock with the left foot crossing. Header by Begovic. Begovic with a throw out, and now can Bournemouth go on the break with Brooks, but Brooks gives it inside to Lerma. Lerma to Billing. Billing just with a wayward touch, and now Pinnock can win the ball back in a sort of right wing position. Central defender not yet back in his proper position from the corner. Norgard to force, but it's back in now. It looks like it's Brentford's turn to just keep hold of the ball, keep hold of the possession. Brentford need to start getting some more shots on goal, Stu, because I think that was like their first shot at goal, and we're nearly half an hour in.
Yeah, they've had quite a bit of the ball, but they haven't really created much, and it's quite like with a team like Brentford who like to score goals. Yeah, 30 minutes in, you would have expected their first shot on target to be now.
David Brooks is down. Looking at the bench, it might be that ankle again that's been causing him issues. Be massive if he has to go off for Bournemouth. Luke, what are your thoughts on Dominic Solanke leaving Liverpool? Were you happy as he was not good enough for Liverpool? Get the dead weight out of the club. Yeah, I was delighted when we got rid of him. I didn't know why we got him I didn't know why we got him from Chelsea. The appearances he did for Chelsea, he looked bang average. So when Bournemouth wanted 20 million, I was like, thank you very much. Snap your hands off for him, thank you. So I wasn't really disappointed when we left. I was happy we got 20 million for him.
Yeah, I don't know how he got 20 million for him. Like the season before that, he didn't have the best. I think he didn't score till the final game of the season, did he?
Yeah, he scored against Brighton, and that was like his only goal for Liverpool he ever scored. Pearson. Brooks is back on the pitch. Whoa, Canos with a strong challenge on Brooks. Brooks is up again. Throw into Bournemouth inside Brentford half, deep inside their half. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share and subscribe. Drop us a comment in the comment section, or if you'd like to donate with a super chat, give us a super chat. Smith crosses, it hits, but it's back to Pearson. Pearson to Carter Vickers. Pearson. Lerma with the ball to Zuma on the left, but now it's got Kelly in the box. Kelly tried to cut it back but blocked, but is now out to Zuma again on the left with a back heel to Kelly. Now back to Zuma, but Kelly was offside, so it's a free kick to Brentford. It's been scrappy in the midfield, not any major chances yet. Stu, anything that you'd be saying to either team at half time? Should it stay 0-0?
Yeah, but Bournemouth can carry on as they're playing, and they've had a few chances, and they just need to take one. Whereas Brentford need to start creating, like giving Tony some opportunities, because at the moment he hasn't had a sniff yet.
Or a bit of pinball around in the Bournemouth box. Fosu tries to cross it in, but fail in, but it's a free kick after a foul on Pearson. Greg Livingston with another comment. I feel like Championship is the right level for Dominic Solanke, but if Bournemouth were to go up, I don't think it'd do well. I think you're completely right. I think if we find the stats for Bournemouth this season, (2021), I think he's their top goal scorer. I think he's their top. Yep, he's their league's top goal scorer. No, he's actually joint top with Zuma. Both got 15 goals each. Oh, looks like Stu has dropped out of the stream. Hopefully he's alright. Don't know if Stu's going to be able to make it back on, so I will just change this around so you can still see me. Sort that out. Just going to double check with Stu to see if he's going to be able to make it back with us. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. Just going to double check to see if Stu's going to be joining us again. Still 0-0 between Bournemouth and Brentford. So it's due to see where he is. Right, so it's 0-0, half an hour gone between Brentford and Bournemouth. Brentford have got possession around from the back. Pinnock on the ball. Pinnock lifts it up to Canos, but Pearson wins the ball back. Good defensive work by Ben Pearson. But it's Adam Smith just tripped up by Canos, and it's another free kick for Bournemouth. Both sides are giving away cheapless and needless free kicks in each other's attacking thirds. I'm shocked no one's been booked yet. So many little niggly fouls. I wonder if he's thinking, right, first off, I'll let people get away with it, but I won't let him get away with it next time. Oh, Stu waiting to come back. Stu, you're back.
Hello, sorry about that.
Did your internet go?
Yeah, it just cut me off for some reason. I
I just changed that now.
was getting the old orange flashes on the broadband.
Yeah, donate to Super Chat so we can fix Stu's internet. So that doesn't happen again. Sorry, mate, you don't miss much. It's still 0-0. That young Dutch player for Bournemouth, De Schumer, is really good. I feel like he can go to a Premier League club. I think he was at Bournemouth when they were in the Premier League. If I just have a look, I feel like that he was in. I swear he was at the Premier League for Bournemouth last season. I'll just double check. Yeah, I think he was at Bournemouth last season. I don't think he did very, very well in there the first season. Bournemouth. Roslev on the right for Brentford. Tries to get inside, but the ball is nicked. Fosu to Canos. Oh, ball deflected and it's over the bar. Just double checking to see. I need to find out, was he playing at Bournemouth? I think Jajuma was at Bournemouth last season. Corner to Brentford. So look to get their first shot on target.
Corners are where they need to make the most of without Tony in the box.
Toe tried to get there, but it's ball out to Brentford. Crossing. Pinnock with the header, but they couldn't do anything about it. Fosu misses the ball. And now Solanke, if it gets this right. Bournemouth are on the break. Solanke driving through the middle. Get the pass right. Oh, poor pass by Dominic Solanke. Oh, Billings was running next to him. Dejuma was next to him. If he found the pass, they were through. They were in on goal.
Ooh. I think that's like what we're saying about him not being at the right level. Because like you get punished for not doing that in the Premier League.
Considering Brentford have scored 14 goals from set pieces this season, their set pieces so far this game have not been up to standard.
Oh, yeah, they've been really poor.
that midfield two of Bournemouth are just mopping up anything that's coming near them, and Kelly with a ball down the line, but it's way overhit, and it's a corner goal kick to Brentford. Just have a look at that chance again. He was driving, and Dejuma was not screaming at him, but he just didn't really look at him. Apparently Tony fell to the floor in that corner. He's got his left leg quite heavily strapped. Goal kick to Brentford.
Bournemouth are looking like the most likely to score at the moment.
You know how we said we wanted a nice, exciting game? It's got 0-0 written all over it.
Yeah.
Billing is good. Do you think he could play for a Premier League club? When he was at Huddersfield, I thought he was quality at Huddersfield. And when they got relegated and got to Bournemouth, he was good. He was a highlight in what was a poor season by Bournemouth. I don't know who he'd go to in the Premier League. He sort of relished that attacking role under Jonathan Woodgate. I don't know. Maybe a Palace, because Palace have got 11, 12 players team out of contract, so you could see Billing doing a good job at Palace. Wow. Rayo with a great save, and Ivan Toney with a block to stop Bournemouth scoring. Big ball in. Cook. Oh, great save by Rayo, and then the follow-up by Brook, blocked by Ivan Toney on the line. Boys on the line. They've definitely been the better attacking threat.
Yeah, Brentford have been quite disappointing, like attacking wise.
Yeah, just having a look. At Philip Billings' stats this season. 29 starts, 8 goals, 9 assists. So good for him, especially when he's been playing in that more forward role. He probably would make a good jump at a Premier League side. What about Leicester City? Could Billing play for? Nah, not Leicester. No, Leicester are top 6 now. I don't think Billing would suit a top 6 team. You just see who Leicester have signed. Boubakary Samare from Lille. So I think Leicester are now different now. I think they're now linked to the top players. I'd like to see Leicester go for an Ivan Toney. Oh, Cook stepped in. He's now... Oh, Dejuma. Dejuma just loses the ball out. He's just got his feet twisted, but Pearson wins the ball back. He's on the right. Pearson cuts back in on his left, but it's now to Smith. Back to Pearson. To Smith. Nice football between the pair. Smith, the Billing. Billing tries to cross it, but it got blocked. That's thumped away by Brentford, but only is straight back to Bournemouth. No, I don't think Billing would be able to play for a club like Leicester. I think they're too high. Don't you think, Stu?
Yeah, especially if Leicester get that Champions League place, and
yeah,
it'd be hard to get into that squad. Like, I mean, Leicester will probably be trying to like look for like massive upgrades if they get anyone in.
Mm. The thing is, if I'm Leicester this summer, I'm looking for a Vardy replacement. That's
Yeah,
number one. That's a must. Depth at centre back. I know they've got Evans, Sionchu, Fofana, but Evans is picking up a few injuries so far, and I just feel like that they'll need a Champions League experienced centre back. I know Johnny Evans has played in the Champions League for Manchester United, but I do feel like that they'll need another centre half of Champions League calibre, and probably another forward, another attacking threat. Maybe not a striker, but maybe like someone in the James Maddison role, because James Maddison's been picking up a few injuries.
oh yeah,
So maybe something like that. Bournemouth substitute.
and be able to get the rotation with Madison would be huge for them.
What about Brighton Billing? Could he go there if Basuma goes? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Billing to Brighton makes perfect sense. I do see Basuma going. It would not surprise me if he ends up at Liverpool. Would not surprise me. Would I take Basuma at Liverpool? Yeah. Good Wijnaldum replacement. Foul on Steve Cook. Added on time remaining in what has been quite a dullish first half.
Quite a few teams who could do Basuma.
I like Basuma, but I've been quite consistent. I'd avoid all players going to AFCON in January.
Yeah, that as well.
Unfortunately for him, he's one of the players that would be going to AFCON, and he'd be someone that I'd be avoiding. Not saying he's not a quality player. I think he's a quality player. I think he could do a great job at Liverpool, but not for me. I think he's got a bit of a discipline issue as well. I think his discipline's not that great, so it would be a worry for me. It'd be a worry.
Yeah, you just get quite a few of his like yellow cards.
2 minutes added on. We're already a minute in, but Steve Cook is down injured. Sub is being made. Chris Mepham, Welsh international, looks like he'll be coming on for the captain.
Who did he used to play for before?
What, Chris Mepham?
Yeah.
Who did he play for, Chris Mepham? Oh, look now. Was it Preston? Yeah, Chris Mepham for the captain. Steve Cook looks heartbroken.
Yeah, no player wants to come out.
Brentford. He came from Brentford, surprisingly enough. So Mepham will make a return against his former team. You right there, Stu?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still having problems there, mate. Chris Mepham.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Making his way on. We're plus the 2 minutes. Struggle with Steve Cook does not look happy with Woodgate, but I don't think nothing. Second leg of the playoffs are on Saturday. Maybe we'll cover them on Let's Talk Sport. I will need to check what our schedule is. Where's Basuma from? Is he from Mali? Yes, he's from Mali, and they're playing AFCON in January, so I'd avoid him, especially because Liverpool have got quite a few AFCON players. I think we'll shift a couple of them on, in all truth. I think we'd get rid of Naby Keita. I think if any decent offer comes in for him, I'd snap my hands off for him. Maybe a Mane might leave, I don't know. But Liverpool need to strengthen that forward line. Salama's going to go to the Olympics and going to AFCON as well. Roslev just pulls back Brooks, and he looks like he's going to get a yellow. But nice skill by Brooks, but he just overhit it, and there's no way he was going to catch up to the ball there, but Roslev still pulls him back, and it's a free kick to Bournemouth. Free kick by Brooks, header, but heads down by Vickers, but it's just cleared, and it is half time, 0-0.
Tony's not happy about something.
Bournemouth and Brentford. Stu, talk me through as what's quite a lackluster first half.
Yeah, I think we weren't expecting this, considering I think Brentford are the top scorers, and I think Bournemouth are third top scorers, just with Norwich being in the middle. So you'd expect goals between them. But I think Bournemouth have played really well, and they've had a couple of chances. I think Brentford haven't really... This hasn't been the type of Brentford that's been playing all season. I think they need to create a few more chances, and even Tony hasn't really had a chance at all, apart from that little one, which wasn't really much of a chance at the start.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's been underwhelming if you're a Brentford fan, but if you're a Bournemouth fan, I'd be there with frustration. Because you've had chances. Brentford have had chances. Billings had a shot miscued wide, and Solanke's hit the post. Cook's had the header saved, and Brooks has had a shot blocked. And if I'm Brentford, I need to be snappier on the ball, especially in the final third. Taking too many touches, not pulling the trigger. They've had one shot that got pulled wide, and that was the only shot they've had this half. Greg Livingston, well, Arsenal are favourites to sign Basuma. He said he'd love to play for Arsenal. Has he actually said he'd want to play for Arsenal? I know he was former teammates with Gabriel and Pepe. So yeah, he'd be a great fit for Partey, who's really needed that help in midfield. If he goes to Arsenal, it'll be a good signing for Arsenal. But whether or not Basuma would want to go to someone that was playing no European football, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Everyone that's watching, half time between Bournemouth and Brentford in the Championship semi-final playoffs. If you're new around here, please give us a subscribe for more watch-alongs. Next up this evening will be Barnsley Swansea after this stream, which will be by myself and Jamie Burgoyne, who will be making his watch-along debut. And then this week we've got some Italian Cup action, and then we have some more we've got some more MotoGP. No, I think we've got some more F1 this weekend as well, so plenty more sporting actions for you this week.
Yeah, I think like Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool could all do with Basuma, so I think he'll be quite a wanted player.
Yeah, yeah, not a lot. Anything either teams. Is the Barnsley game on Sky, Luke? Yes, I think it is, Greg. I think it is after this one's shown. Well, I hope so, because I'm covering the game and I've got Sky, so I better hope it's on Sky.
No, I mean, Sky got all the rights for the Championship, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I just check what's coming along this week. Tomorrow we have Newport County versus Forest Green. And then we've got some more women's action between Chelsea and Everton. And obviously this week we've got the playoffs. Blackpool Oxford will be covered by us on Friday. Tranmere Morecambe on the Thursday. And then we've got the Coppa Italia final, Atalanta versus Juventus. I'm going to see who'd be covering that. No one's offered to cover that one yet. No one's actually put their names down yet, so I don't know who will be covering the games. But I'm sure that we'll find out who will be sorting out those games. Just what a boring first half that was. What? Oh, and Stu has cut out again. Hey, Stu's internet's probably cut out again because he probably realised how crap the first half was. Hopefully Stu will be joining us again shortly once he sort out his internet again. Probably his internet thought, what, this game's 0-0? No, thank you very much. If I'm Bournemouth, second half, if I'm Jonathan Woodgate, I'm saying, look, we're playing well. We're defending well. We've limited Brentford to very little, if not no chances. Just got to be more clinical if I'm Bournemouth. And don't be afraid to pull the trigger. They've had a couple of half chances. Lerma over the bar with a volley. Solanke's had a chance. Greg, please donate to help Stu's internet. Yes. Everyone in the comments below, please like, share, subscribe, drop us a comment, and drop us a super chat to help with Stu's internet. Second time it's cut this stream, it's usually my internet that usually cuts out. So, oh, and Stu is back with us again, hopefully. Hey, we're back. You're back, Stu.
Sorry again. I'm having a really bad day with the internet.
Sorry, Greg's just put in the comments, donate for Stu's internet.
Thank you, Greg.
Should get a crowdfunding place. Stu's internet. Hopefully everything's all right now. Half time. Very little. I've just realised I thought I was going to get like a nice 20-minute break, but it's 7 o'clock, 45 minutes. There's going to have no break whatsoever. Oh, back to back, baby. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Did the UFC the other night, 3 hours straight at stupid o'clock. So back to back football watch-longs. No problem.
Hopefully there won't be too much added on at the end.
Yeah, I bet. Bloody hope not. I might have to cut the end of it out. Big second half this for Brentford. Brentford have got to step up, haven't they, Stu? Because they have not been good.
Yeah, there's I've seen Brentford quite a few times like this season. I've always enjoyed watching them, but today they just don't seem to be at it.
Fair play to Bournemouth. They have kept Ivan Toney quiet. He does not look like the striker that has banged 31 league goals this season.
No, he doesn't. I mean, you could tell at the end he was starting to get frustrated as well. Man, with Tony, he's got that a bit of a temper on him at times. So
yeah, I just can't believe what's been a poor first half Brentford wise. Is it gonna be another season where it's not gonna happen? It should be happening. The way they've invested, the recruitment, the players. It's a Premier League club and waiting. It's just whether or not they can get over the line.
Yeah. Obviously, that last little hurdle stops them getting to the Premier League.
Yeah. Greg, why not? Why is not Jamie not doing the Barnsley game? Because I offered to go back to back. It was my idea to do the Championship playoffs. So we'll have the other Jamie join me for the second one. And we'll be live for that at 8:00 or 8:05. So get both of the playoffs, and hopefully, I think the second leg's played on Saturday. So just check what we're doing on the calendar, and I can see whether or not there might be a possibility for us doing it. Got the F1 Monaco Grand Prix this weekend. Then we've got the Europa League final, and we've got the Champions League final as well. And then we have got the World Cup. We've got the Euro 2021 warm-ups, and we've got the tennis, got the French Open. We've got lots of football coming this summer. Football. We've got the Euros. We've got the Copa America. We've got more women's games. Any sport you can think of, we'll be doing it most likely. MotoGP, F1, football, men's football, women's football, international football, UFC. I'll be doing UFC. If you're big mixed martial arts fans, come and join me at Stupid O'Clock on a Sunday morning. The next one I'll be doing will be UFC 263 Adesanya Vettori 2. On that card will be Davison Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno 2. Epic rematch for the UFC middleweight and flyweight titles respectively. Oh dear.
What do you think of the Battle of Britain and Saudi Arabia?
Greg, Luke, have you watched Rugby League? No, I'm not a Rugby League fan, so I will... No rugby for me. Oh yeah, plus we've got the Lions this summer. We've got the Lions. The British and Irish Lions this summer, so can guarantee you Jamie Davis will end up doing a couple of live streams for the British and Irish Lions. Second half about to kick off.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to Fury Joshua.
Monaco Grand Prix this weekend will be covered by Jack Price. Maybe a wild Jamie Davis will reappear. It's not the second half yet, don't worry everyone, just getting the timer sorted. What do you think Bournemouth will need to do second half? Is it just take their chances?
Yeah, I think and just carry on as they're doing and just keep Ivan Toney out of the game, which they've done, and just take the chat. Because I think Solanke and Billings, they've had good opportunities. They should be scoring if they want to be a Premier League club.
Yeah, I feel like that Bournemouth have done very well to keep Toney out the game. Cook and Carter Vickers has done a superb job. Let's see how Mepham does against him second half. Obviously, Cook went off injured in stoppage time, so hopefully that injury's not too bad, not too severe. It's raining at Bournemouth. Just Brentford, and anything Brentford need to do? Do Brentford need to get Toney in the game more because he's been relatively quiet?
Yeah, I think they need to do something. I'm not sure if they've got on the bench who could make a bit of a difference.
bit tentative first half. Maybe we'll get a little bit more blood and thunder. Maybe some more chances, more goal mouth strength, more goal mouth scrambles. Closest to being a goal was Bournemouth. Cook forcing a save, and David Raya followed up by Brooks' shot blocked by their top goal scorer Ivan Toney. Brentford are walking out for the second half. Skipper Pontus Jansson, who'll probably be going to the Euro 2020 with Sweden. Tony needs to be involved more in the second half. Tyson Fury will whip Joshua's ass. I am a little bit of a boxing fan. I'm not a boxing know-it-all, but let me tell you, if he's got any of the attitude that apparently Saunders had against Canelo, where Saunders was staying up late and not taking it seriously, then I think Fury's going to get himself a rude awakening. But if Fury's on it, switched on, then yeah, he will whip him. Second half underway, 0-0.
I mean, when Fury switched on, I don't think anyone's better than him. It's whether he will be or not, though.
Yeah, so it will be completely up to Fury if he wants to whip his ass or not. No changes for Brentford at half time. Obviously, that 1 enforced change for Bournemouth at the end of the first half. Score predictions for the second half, Stu?
I think Bournemouth with a better side, so I think we can see them winning this game now. I think Brentford have been quite poor by their standards.
I'm going to go 1-0.
1-0, I'd say, yeah.
I'm going to go 1-0 either side. But it would be typical Tony, being quiet all game and he'll pop up with a goal.
Yeah.
I think Pearson for Bournemouth has been their best player for me, dictating everything in midfield. Anything that Bournemouth are doing well is just going through him at the moment. They're all heartbeat of that side. Now Fosu driving through with Brentford. He's got Canos on the left. Surprised Smith has actually came out for the second half. Canos with a cross. But Kelly heads it clear only as far as Rosev on the right. Gives it to Janset with the ball in. Kelly kicks it clear. Norgard kicks it up. Smith heads it out. Billing heads it up to Solanke. Solanke tries to hold it up. Pontus Jansson's giving him like a little piggyback and wins a free kick.
I don't know what's going on there.
Gets a yellow card. Good. Imagine if he didn't get a yellow card. He could just say, I'll give you a quick piggyback. Just looking at his yellow card again. What is he doing? He's going to get away with that.
Like a little pick up at the end after.
Dominic Solanke has an England cap. Oh yeah. Got a cap for England. How the F did he manage that? Ross left with the ball over the top. Carter Vickers just picks up ahead of Force, but Force is napping at him, but he successfully evades him. Carter Vickers pressed by Tony and Force, but successfully out, but Mepham to Smith. Mepham with the ball up. Oh, lovely control by Solanke. Brooks on the right. What's Brooks going to do? He gives it to Smith, who's driving down the right flank to Pearson. Back to Brooks. Now Bournemouth look to keep possession. Pearson to Lerma. Lerma to Kelly. Billing, who's definitely had a better a better time of it since pushing up from that deeper lying role into more of an attacking threat. 8 goals, 9 assists this season. Harry Maguire, hi. Is that the official Harry Maguire? Greg Livingston, is that American player on loan from Tottenham? Yes. Cameron Carter-Vickers is on loan from Tottenham. But balling from Brentford balling from Bournemouth cleared by Brentford. I hate these two B teams because I get Brentford and Bournemouth mixed up. Brooks for Bournemouth tries to feed it through out, but it's only as far as Pearson to Smith. Back to
I think that
Pearson.
his dad used to be a basketball player as well. That American one.
Who?
Cameron.
Carter-Vickers.
Cameron. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his dad used to be a basketball player.
Oh, right. Oh, I did not know that. Carter-Vickers back to Begovic, who boots it up high. Now Tony gives it to Jensen. Roslev running on the right. Roslev ball in, just comes off Kelly, but he's claiming for a handball, but he'll take the throw in. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. Janssen booked after that amazing piggyback on Solanke. Tony has been kept really quiet so far in this game. Roslev hits Lerma and is out for a corner. Will this be a third time lucky? Hey, maybe Brentford need to bring up a David Raya from the back. Get the goalkeeper to score after Alisson scored that last minute goal for Liverpool the other day.
What a moment that would be.
Stu Davis, is your favourite person named Dejan?
Well, I think it used to be. It's got to be Alisson now.
He won the league, Lovren.
Yeah, he did. And the Russian got the Russian league recently, didn't he?
Carter-Vickers and Tony getting the speaking to by the ref.
Yeah, I always said my favourite headed goal was by Lovren, but that's now changed.
Poor corner, but it's out, but it's only as far as Jensen. Now, Canos with the ball in. Pinnock heads it back across goal, tries to flick it across. Christian Norgard tried to flick it over the bar with a acrobatic attempt from the header back by Ethan Pinnock, but unsuccessful, and it's 0-0. Another half chance goes begging for Brentford, and we're 52 minutes in. Nice acrobatic there, but goes over the bar. Another half chance begging. Brentford on the ball. Looks to play it through fours, but loses out the ball to Kelly. Lerma passes it through the press. Billing gives it to Dejuma. Dejuma crosses it across. Oh, offside. Off. Surely advantage needs to be given on that foul by Lerma. But that lovely little play. Luke, were you surprised that Dejan left? No, I wasn't, because I felt like we kept them on a summer a season too long. I guess what my disappointment was is that we never got a replacement for him, which is probably what has cost us this season. Where if we had a quality centre half as a replacement, maybe we'd be in fourth place, and you know, you never know. Hopefully, I will never see next season a back two of Reece Williams and Nat Phillips. That looks like what's going to be the partnership for the rest of the season, as Ozan Kabak's been ruled out, and it's been undecided whether or not we're going to be signing him permanently. I hope we don't. That's my personal opinion.
I do think it's crazy we didn't replace Lovren, but considering like Matisse and Gomez injury record.
Yeah. But go on, Luke, who do you think will win in the fight? Tyson Fury or Jamie Davis? Jamie Davis, all
Jamie
all day
Davis.
long. Jamie. All day long. Pontus Jansson on the ball. Tries to flick it through, but it's failed. But now Bournemouth can break. Solanke to Brooks. Now Brooks can drive. He's got Ethan Pinnock. He's got players screaming for... Oh, lovely. Ball. Dejuma!
Oh, what a move.
1-0 Bournemouth. Dejuma with a ball. With the goal. Oh, the Bournemouth fans are celebrating. That's what we've missed. Bournemouth are 1-0 up.
Oh, such a great name for the fans, and the players are there celebrating with them.
Gotta chase that scoreline.
Oh, what a count that is.
Bournemouth expertly played through the press. Janssen tried to loses the ball up high. Dejuma gets it to bit. Solanke gives it to Brooks. Brooks tries. Dejuma's holding his run perfectly. Looks like Solanke was going to get it, but cuts in on his left, and that's a goal.
I loved how many Bournemouth players are like so keen to get forward and like make that counter attack for them.
Luke, you're cheering for the wrong team. I'm not cheering. I'm trying to be a professional. I'm trying to be a professional. Bournemouth are 1-0 up against Brentford, against what some people would call the favourites for the playoffs. But the Championship, this is why it's one of the best leagues in the world.
Definitely.
Now Danjuma now is Bournemouth's top goal scorer, overtakes Dominic Solanke now with 16 goals. Brentford look to be getting ready a triple substitution. Brentford free kick. Ball in Pinnock, peels away, header back across goal, but Billing managed to get it clear. Now it's Fosu picks up the ball. Fosu against Lerma. Fosu with a weird looking ball in. Yeah,
that's what I do like with Thomas Frank. He'll make he'll make multiple changes and like try and change the system if he doesn't think it's going right.
Look at that. The same Brentford free kick routine. Ball over to the back post for Pinnock to head back, and then hopefully Pinnock's head back will mean that someone else will pick it up. But Brian Mwebo replaces Force. Triple change. Henry, Rosev, and Emiliano. So that would be Kanyos at right wing back, Rico Henry at left wing back, Emiliano behind, and Buembo and Tony. Rico Henry, way too good for the Championship. He's definitely going to end up at a Premier League club. Should Brentford not get promoted, Rico Henry looks like he's got over his injury woes and could be making his way to the Premier League, even if Brentford don't get promoted. He was when he was younger, he was dubbed the next Ashley Cole, which is high praise indeed.
Yeah, certainly is.
And credit to Bournemouth, so far they have kept Ivan Toney really quiet. Not even a shot for Toney all game. But if I'm Brentford, I need to make sure that they need to get a goal back. But if they don't get a goal back, and if it's 1-0, you know the attacking quality they've got, just don't make it a larger scoreline.
Yeah, don't make it too difficult to come back into it.
Yeah, and if I'm Bournemouth, I just keep it up. Play through the press when you get the ball.
Do you think the fans are giving them a bit better motivation in this game?
Oh yeah, definitely. The fans have definitely given him a lift. Fans make a massive difference. Billing, Smith, Solanke to Lerma. Lovely passing by Bournemouth. Solanke now picks it up on the left, but loses it out to Canos, tracking back, and now Brentford have got it at the back. Half an hour remaining plus stoppage time. Massive thank you to everyone that's watching. Jamie Burgoyne, Ivan Toney for Euro 2020, not on this form. No. Oh, Janssen! Oh, with a shot side netting. No, Burgoyne, he's not going to the Euros. He's not going to the Euros. He's playing in the bloody Championship. I'll give you a stat. The last Championship player to get called up to England was David Nugent in 2010. Oh no, actually, wrong. It was Jay Boothroyd when he was playing for Cardiff. That was 12 years ago. Begovic with the goal kick, wearing the captain's armband after Cook was subbed in the first half due to injury. Slaggy tries to go out for the ball, loses it, but gives it to Henry, back to Raya.
The only situation I'd have Ivan Toney for England is for a penalty shootout.
Yeah, there's no way. The strikers, you got Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Watkins,
Yeah.
Bamford, all ahead of him. Vardy would go ahead of him, even though Vardy's retired. Norgard with the ball over, Begovic out, rolls it out to Smith straight away, and now can Smith drive the ball forward to Bournemouth. Now Brooks is driving. Oh, is that a foul by Jeanette? Yeah, foul by Jeanette. Jeanette getting away with another foul there. Maybe he should be picking up a booking. If you enjoy your Championship football, please stick around afterwards. We'll have another live stream, after this, between the other two playoff semi-finalists, Barnsley and Swansea. I'll be joined by Jamie Burgoyne, who is in the comments section. He'll be joining me for that stream. Brooks on the ball to Pearson. Brooks. Solanke holding the ball up. But Lerma. Dejuma. Lovely passing play by... Oh, Dejuma. Lovely skill. Dejuma. Is he going to cut inside? No, he gives it to Smith. Smith on the right. Smith to Billing. Billing leaves it to Dejuma again. Ball crosses it in. Oh, he heads it down, but Brooks tries to control it. And Raya manages to gather another good passing move by Bournemouth, Stu.
They're playing very well, Bournemouth are. Yeah, if they get that second goal, that'll be huge going into the second leg.
Does Toney look injured to you? Toney looks injured to me.
Yeah, he doesn't look...
He does not look himself. I don't know if not he picked up a knock in the last league game or something. Oh,
Which is
Brumbo! Oh,
fine.
tried to cut it back, but Carter Vickers wins that duel. And Burmo. That's how the commentators have said it. Great defending by Cameron Carter Vickers, the American on loan from Tottenham.
I think we were saying before, Begovic's too good to be in the championship.
Ball in. Oh, Begovic! Spills it and gathers. Begovic just surrounded by bodies, but no foul, but he manages to gather. Now Bournemouth just entering the Brentford half. Billing. Back to Kelly. Now Bournemouth got possession at the back with Chris Mepham. Back to Begovic and Bournemouth look to build. Brentford not pressing the way that they were pressing in the first half. Look more than happy to let Bournemouth have possession, but Bournemouth on the other hand always pressing. As soon as it gets to that midfield, Pearson, Lerma, Brooks. Bournemouth just like, I'm not going to say that because I swear he's baiting me, and I swear you're baiting me. You're baiting me, Burgoyne. No way am I saying that. Oh, team's out for.
Yeah, from the Dutch second division.
Brooks on the ball. Brooks the lovely ball over. Solanke looks to draw with Jansen, but he loses the ball out. Oh my god, we have some breaking news. Apparently Harry Kane has told Tottenham he wants to leave Tottenham this summer. So if you're a Tottenham fan watching, Harry Kane has come out and apparently said he wants to leave this summer.
That is big news.
Oh, big save, Asmir Begovic. Big save, Begovic. Do you know what? Kane is going to City. Kane is going to City, people.
Yeah, I think with Cavani committing to Man United.
Now, actually, do you know what? Left field shout, Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain. Under Poch. Mbappe's leaving.
That is a good call.
Neymar. Icardi's not done well. Apparently, Icardi's been linked to Juve. So...
Yeah, I quite like Icardi, but I don't think he suits the way PSG want to play.
No. I think he, like, on average, he had, like, 13 touches in the box. Like, 13 touches a game.
Yeah.
Which is completely not how Poch wants to play. So Kane wants to leave Tottenham. About time he wants to leave.
See what Daniel Levy tries to get for him.
He'll be over 100 million.
Yeah.
So that's Kane leaving Tottenham.
I think PSG or one of the Manchester clubs, I think he'll go to.
I would hope he goes to PSG. If he goes to
Yeah.
City,
I do not want
game
that.
over.
We met De Bruyne with his how good he is at creating chances, with
Yeah,
Kane with
you'd
his
suit that
finishing.
City team like a glove. Well, apparently it was rumored that if they didn't get Champions League football, that he was off. So he's off.
I don't blame him, to be fair. Someone of his qualities
I don't
should
blame
have
him
an
either.
opportunity in Champions League.
Oh, Stu's cut out again. Hopefully he's all right. Just showing back the Zuma goal. Right, so I'm back. Hopefully Stu will join us quickly. 70 minutes remaining of the game. Ben Pearson's down injured at the moment. Brentford look to be readying their fourth substitute of the game. Dalgard is ready. It looks like it's a corner to Brentford. Bournemouth look like a enforced change. I wonder who'd be coming on to replace Pearson. Maybe a Jack Wilshere, who is coming on. Who's number 17? Jack Stacey, the fullback. Okay, interesting. Everyone, please send in super chats to help get Stu a new internet broadband. Hey, you're back again.
Sorry again.
Please donate to Stu's internet. He needs new broadbands. This can't continue like this. Brentford
I don't
making
know.
their fourth change of the game.
I don't know if you heard me. I was saying could Tony be a possibility for Spurs if Harry Kane's off?
So I wonder what's going to happen now. Brentford need to do more. Brentford have been poor, considering this is the first time I have watched Brentford this season, and considering that they are the Championship top goal scorers. You'd never know that watching this. You'd never know that Brentford were the informed team coming into this game, and Bournemouth, and that Bournemouth have lost their last three.
Yes, the complete other way round in this game. Like, Bournemouth look like their form team based on this.
like Chelsea. Do you know what? Chelsea need a striker. Could you imagine if Chelsea went and got Harry Kane?
And the way Chelsea are set up, they have like 8 defensive players and they've got those 3 attacking ones. So Kane would fit in perfectly behind those 2 like 10s.
Yeah. We are 15 minutes remaining. Still Bournemouth 1, Brentford 0. Thank you to everyone that's watching. Make sure you give us a like, share and subscribe. Brentford on the ball. Out to Rico Henry on the left. Rico Henry. Poor cross. Out for a goal kick. Goal kick to Bournemouth. Cut in and out of Smith. Just a poor cross across the middle. The possession's definitely increased in the centre circle. Imagine if Jonathan Woodgate gets Bournemouth promoted, getting the job in February.
Yeah, it'd be strange to see him in the Premier League after his Middlesbrough spell.
I better. Oh, Solanke fouled one of the Brentford defenders, and it's a free kick to Brentford. Brentford need more, like, since they've made the 4 subs, just nothing from Brentford at all. There was one chance by Emiliano, that was saved by Begovic, but apart from that, Stu, it's been quite poor from an attacking point of view for Brentford. Jensen with the ball over. Foul on Mepham, and free kick to Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think this is probably the worst I've seen of Brentford all season.
You'd never know. Brentford were fighting with automatic promotion and, you know.
I think you're right about Tony, that he's not 100%.
Free kick out. Out of play. Sort of, it's becoming a sort of drab. What are we drinking tonight, Luke? Oh, it's just some squash that was left in my office earlier. So, nothing good. Oh god, Brentford inside Bournemouth territory. Just need a bit of quality from Brentford. Just need a passing move to go their way or something. Ball across! Oh! Just wide. That was the chance.
Just as you were saying.
Equalise. I literally just said Brentford just need a little bit of moment of magic, and they thought they had it there. Jensen with the ball to Norgard, and the ball across, and Buebo should have scored. Golden opportunity, miss of the game, potentially miss of the season.
How big will that be?
Oh, dude, what a miss. What a miss.
I mean, that's where they would have wanted Tony on the end of it.
Absolutely incredible. Massive chance missed by Bournemouth. Smith to Stacey. Stacey driving It looks like that he's going right wing, and maybe I don't know what they've done formation wise. As oh, looks like Billing has dropped in with Lerma. Brooks has gone behind Solanke, and Stacey, formerly Luton, is playing right wing. No, it looks like Brooks is central mid. Interesting. Everyone that's watching, make sure to give us a like, share, and subscribe. Drop us a comment in the comment section below. Currently, Bournemouth 1, Brentford 0 in the first leg of the Championship playoffs. The race to the Premier League, where they'll be joining Norwich and Watford. Funny enough, two of the teams that were relegated last season. Ball to Rico Henry, a little bit overhit. Jack Wilshere will be coming on for David Brooks.
I still find it weird seeing Jack Wilshere playing like in the Championship.
Yep. David Brooks with the assist for what looks like the match-winning goal. 10 minutes remaining. Goal kick Brentford. Jack Wilshere's coming on for the final 10 minutes. Remember when he was in the England squad and people were saying, build this team around him.
Yeah. It's mental, isn't it?
Injuries cropped, and Rico Henry's got pressure from Stacey, but Stacey free kick. Fans aren't happy. But Brentford have got possession around the defence. Thank you to everyone that's watching at the moment. Massive support to us here on the channel, so we can provide some. The more you watch, the more we'll produce the content for you. And Burmo's got the ball, but it's all very much in front of the Bournemouth defence. Kanyos on the right tries to get past Kelly, but unsuccessful. Kelly with the long ball up, but is only as far as Norgard. He'll probably be going to the Euros with Denmark. A couple of Danish players in this team. Pinnock tries to clip it to Henry, but gives it to Billing. Billing to Solanke. Solanke tries to hold the ball to Stacey. Stacey trying to drive down the right. He's tried to aim it for De Germo, but it comes off Emiliano that was tracking his runner out, and it's corner to Bournemouth in front of the home fans. Can Bournemouth provide the sucker punch that would give them a grip on this tie? Corner being taken by, I imagine, Jack Wilshere. No, De Germo with a corner. Header up by Brentford. Bit of pinball. It looks like Brentford can come out and break, but it gives it back to Bournemouth. Smith on the left. Smith cuts in. Smith to Solanke. Oh, free kick to Bournemouth on the edge of the box. Solanke was about to take aim, but they've taken it back for the foul on Adam Smith. Massive chance for Bournemouth to swing it in or have a shot at goal, Stu.
Yeah, it is a great position for them. perfect angle for a right footer.
Perfect ankle for Dejuma. Is he going to go for goal and add to his first goal? But what a spectacular strike this would be should he score from this position. Dejuma steps up over the wall. Oh, beats the way by David Raya. Good hit, but equally good save. Tries to beat the keeper out the near post, but David Raya equal to it. Good hit with a free kick. Good save by the goalkeeper. Acrobatic. Another corner to Bournemouth. Now Brentford are having a bit of pressure. 5 minutes towards the end of the game plus stoppage time. After this, we have corner in. Headed out by Brentford. Can Brentford break? But no, it's given straight back. Begovic clears the ball upfield. After this game, I will be doing Barnsley versus Swansea with Jamie Burgoyne on Let's Talk Sport. The other playoff semi-final. So another player coming on for Bournemouth. Jensen coming off for who's this guy? Samas Goodus. Jack Wilshere. Now Bournemouth can break. Oh, Dejuma to Solanke. Now Solanke's got the ball. Stacey on the right. What's Solanke going to do? Solanke goes for goal. Easily saved by Raya. And now Raya looks to bowl the ball out. Now can Brentford do something? But now Brentford is just taking the steam out of the game, which doesn't make sense, Stu, because they're the ones that need the goal.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. Slanky's decision making is quite poor in those situations. Like, that's the second time he's been running through like that.
He looks like a League One player, Dominic Solanke. Doesn't look like a Championship player.
Yeah, he does.
Just the decision making is so poor.
Yeah, I mean, and if they had a better player there, they'd be out of sight right now. Bournemouth would be.
Tony. Oh, Norgard left foot shot over the bar. Goal kick. It's been kicked out by Bournemouth, and it's a free kick to Brentford. No, goal thrown to Brentford. Two and a half minutes left plus stoppage time. I'm wondering how much stoppage time there's going to be.
I think it's be 3 or 4. Bournemouth are doing their best trying to run the clock down now.
Yeah, Bournemouth looking like they're trying to hold on now. Hold on to the 1-0 lead. It's a finally paused game.
Hmm.
2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Now Brentford got possession at the back. Brentford need to get it up the field. Pinnock just still Brentford passing it around. No cutting edge to their play this game. Brentford ball over. Now Jack Wilshere's driving through the middle. Foul Bournemouth.
Yeah, Jack Wilshere with his experience there, just by a foul.
Without a bit of in-game nous. Fans cheering their team along. Begovic, the ball at his feet. Ball clipped upfield. 30 seconds left of regulation time. Join us for our next game for Barnsley Swansea. I'll be joined by Jamie Burgoyne. Five minutes left. Oh, gee. Yeah, talk about how much time am I going to get after the game?
They're not thinking about you.
To sort out, but yet they do not care about my schedule. It's an absolute nightmare. Oh, Norgard hit it, but it got deflected. But Solanke tried to win the ball back, but it's given straight out to Brentford. Pinnock to Emiliano. Ball in Emiliano, but headed away by Meppen. Jack Wilshere tries to win the ball, but Dejuma looks like to get the ball back. Dejuma can drive along. Foul on Dejuma, and it's a free kick to Brentford. Free kick to Bournemouth. But it's a throw-in. Apparently with the Harry Kane stuff, City, United and Chelsea have all been in touch.
Ooh. I imagine that there will be a massive bit of it. Team event, I'll be getting nervous.
Yeah, likely. Correct. Oh, Bournemouth win the ball back. Dejuma driving down the right now. Driving, but Pinnock wins the ball back, but he's being pressed by Stacey and... But... Poor ball. Jeff Malone was down with cramp. Bournemouth fans celebrating. To a corner. Corner. Mepham's asking for permission to come up, but Jonathan Woodgate saying nope. I want to keep this lead. Free kick to Brentford. Minute 15 left. Now Bournemouth. Oh, Wilshire. Oh, can Bournemouth get a second?
Okay.
Dejuma to Lerma. Oh. Apparently, this is completely different, Stu. Apparently, Watford and Norwich have made inquiries for Divock Origi, West Ham for Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Ah. If we can get a bit of cash for him.
25 seconds left.
How great would this be for the
Lerma
fans?
tries to go for goal. Billing tried to go for goal and Raya was out, but saved by Raya. Oh, Billing could have punished Raya from a poor goal kick out, but Billing boots it clear. 2 seconds. They've played the added time. Wait for the ref to blow the whistle. Ref is blowing the whistle. It is 1-0. It's ended 1-0 to Bournemouth. Goal from Dejuma. Right. Stu, talk to me about that game very, very quickly.
Yeah, well deserved by Bournemouth. Brentford were very disappointing, and Bournemouth deserved to win at 1-0. Great victory for the fans.
Yeah, a quick thing for me before we end the stream. I thought Bournemouth were excellent. They had the better chances. You would definitely not be able to tell that it was Bournemouth that were coming in to this game on a 3-match losing streak, and Brentford coming in winning the last 5 in a row. But fair play to Bournemouth. Brentford are going to have to massively step up if they are looking to avoid not going up. I thought Ivan Toney was poor, looked injured, looked off the pace, not even a shot on goal, even after Steve Cook left, was injured. Mepham and Carter Vickers dealt with him superbly. The fans are back, absolutely superb. Right then, everyone that's watching, thank you very much for watching. In 5 minutes, we'll have the stream for Barnsley-Swansea with myself and Jamie Burgoyne. Thank you to Stu Davis for joining me on this one. And we will see you in 5 minutes.